So this is by far the biggest job that I've done so far. This giant Predator USA flag, and it is 18 inches by just under 18, so 17, like 0.8. 18 by 18 basically. And then on top of here I got these Boba Fett Skull USA helmet decals. Another customer requested those. So I'm gonna laminate this, and I've never laminated one this big, so it's gonna be fun, and I definitely wanted to film it. So first thing I gotta do is get my laminate, decide which one I want to use. I am kind of thinking about this Prism Jet. It's a gloss vinyl wrap laminate, but LFPJ 100 24-150. Now this is what I would use if I'm doing a vinyl wrap for a smaller object. I just like the finish on it, and it's okay to use it on just a regular sticker job. Now this other clear vinyl wrap, this is what I've used where I've been having trouble. You know what? I'm gonna use this one just because it's been fighting with me. So we're gonna go to battle. And my cut surface, well, cutting length is about 23 by 18. Normally I'll get out the job and line it up on the material here, but I'm not going to do it with this one because it's so big. So got 18-inch ruler here, and then we got 18. So that's about right there, 23 by 18. So I'm gonna go up just a little bit more on that. Let's get this under here. Okay, I'm gonna line it up with one of these lines, and I'm just guessing here, so if I screw up this measurement on this, that's fine, because I got plenty of stuff I can use that piece on. Alright, let's put this away. Away. Okay. That's your piece right there. That should be fine. If not, I'll cut another one. This is still usable. So I'm going to take this job out. Now it just came out. You know, I probably got about 20 minutes before I got to leave the shop. So normally I'd let it dry for a little bit longer. And also I used a matte finish vinyl. Haven't used that before. Now here you want at least 2.5 inches. I'm gonna go 3 just to be safe, because I definitely don't want to screw nothing up on this one. I do not want to have to redo this job. Okay. There it is. Big ass piece. Alright. Let's make sure this sucker's gonna fit. Man, we got, I mean, that is just enough. Perfect. It's gonna be a little hard when I'm laminating on the edge there because of that ruler. So I'm gonna feed it this way, because these Boba Fetts, I don't mind reprinting those. Another thing I want to do, I am going to just trim off just a tiny bit off the edge here, because it's actually the exact size of the material there, and I want to have a little bit of clearance because I don't want to have to trim the edge when I feed it through the machine again. So we'll just take off a little piece like that. Okay, next thing, as always, we're going to trim off a little bit underneath the laminate. Now for this one, since it's going to go all the way through, that's my middle name. Do things the hard way. See how I just put that under the ruler there? Another thing you could do, I used to do it this way. I'd pull it like that, then pull it just under the ruler to where I want it. Kind of seems like overkill, I guess, so I stopped doing it that way. But I am finding out for this particular job that's probably easier. Okay. All right. So next thing, and I hope I'm getting the angle right on this camera. I'm kind of just grabbing it as I go. All right. You don't want the piece you cut to touch the job yet. So over here I'm just going to kind of eyeball it on the end. Make sure the Boba Fett's are covered. Man, I should have gave that another inch, but it's whatever, you know. Man, that is really just on the edge there. Okay. You know, I don't like that actually, so I'm gonna cut a different piece of laminate for this. Okay, that's what I get for trying to guess. But it's okay. I will use every piece of that of this one here. Alright, so okay, that's not long enough. Okay. So now what I have to do, I have to turn it this way because the width of the laminate's not, I mean it's exactly the width of the job. So I'm going to go up maybe another inch. So now this one I'm going to have to cut twice. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. Alright, then we'll take this one. I need to cut off about 4 inches down here. And the way that I get this lined up, I'll put it where my mark is. I already have the ruler lined up. These marks inside this cutting mat, I just line that up with that as best as I can. Okay, there's that. Biggity bam. Plenty of leftover vinyl for another job. Let's see how this is going to fit. See, I like that a lot better. A lot better. That gives me a little bit of room for my ruler. So let's do the same thing. Let's cut some of this crap out. This backing paper. Yeah, I barely gave myself enough clearance on that last one, so not good. That would have been a disaster. Thankfully, this is a demonstration on what not to do, right? Okay, same thing. Alright, so I got that down. Got it pressed on. I got plenty of clearance with the actual the vinyl. Then the laminate. So I'm going to bring my rollers up to about there, which is great. Plenty of clearance. You can see the Boba Fett under there. Okay, let's grab it and put it in. Alright, so we're going to load it just like before with other jobs. stupid camera. Here, I'm gonna have to put it there. I like this tripod, but I don't know, it's hard to put it some places. Alright, get your ruler, same thing. Peel this back just a little bit. Oh man, it's hot in here. I actually just stopped in my shop. I'm closed today, so I stopped in here to grab something, and I saw the order for this Predator. Me being me, I can't resist doing a challenging job. Okay, got that stuck to my ruler there. Go ahead and peel this back. Bam! This is a good piece to use, this paper, for something else. Okay, now being this long, you want to go slow. Make sure them rollers aren't too tight, because it will start bunching up really bad as you go. It is a little bit tight, so I'm going to loosen it up a little bit. You can be a little loose going in. The important thing here is that it goes on nice and flat. And it's looking good, looking good. Okay, you want to pop your ruler. Now normally I'll push the job out. For this one, I'm going to tighten these rollers back up. Just kind of work the job a little bit. Get rid of any little tiny gaps that might have been left in there. Okay, looks good. Looks good in the hood. I'll do my little crop marks. This job, even though it's a printed sticker, once this job's done and weeded, I'm still going to have to put a transfer mask on top of it like you would a normal vinyl decal, because there's individual parts. Let's get this baby loaded. So here I'm going to want to just pull my roll back, and I am leaving the roll in there to give this thing a little bit of leverage. This job being so big, I'm actually going to sit and babysit this one, so I do not want this getting screwed up. Make sure your roller, sometimes those brackets will hold that roll of vinyl in, they come loose a little bit. You want to make sure those are pushed in. I could show you if you want. So right here, sometimes these kind of work their way out, and you'll notice a gap between your roller and these brackets. One time mine was really bad, so the guard here wasn't going in all the way, and I couldn't figure out why, and that was the problem. Okay, let's get over here to the computer. Alright. A little nervous with this job because it's so big, but now we're going to do cut only. And get media width. Change it to your clear film on your quality settings. Make sure your crop mark's on there. Go to cut. Cut image boundaries. That's going to cut out a line around each job, which I don't really need for this one. I think I'm going to leave that off on this one, just so it'll get done faster. Alright, cutting force. Since this is that problem vinyl, I'm going to go ahead and do... let's do 80. Screw it. Hit OK. Alright, let's give it a go. See what we can see. See how that job hangs over that roller? Now if I didn't have that roller on there, it would just drop down the back, and then there would be a really bad bow in there. And I think that's why a lot of people that get these, they put these on a table, because then it'll just go back. I kind of do the same thing with my Cameo. I got it on this long table, so when I load a large job, it just kind of rolls back and forth on that table, and that's what I'd like to do here. But we'll get to it eventually. Probably going to be moving my shop soon, so I haven't really thought much about any kind of stuff I'm going to be doing as far as setup or, you know, making things better. But come on, baby. This thing's taking a good minute. I'll edit out the waste of time on here, but time's wasted. See that glossy laminate, I cut these out with it, and some of the spots you can see right there on that piece, it didn't cut evenly, so I had to hand cut it. Right, here we go. Now, when this gets done back here, I'm gonna keep my hand here. That way the vinyl comes back up over the roller. See, I don't want that hanging down back there. So I got this cut at 80 cutting force. I'm doing one pass, which is, I don't know, that gloss, I probably should have done 2 passes. I don't like to do that when there's a lot of stuff to cut, but the good thing about this job is if it does have a problem with weeding, definitely easy to hand cut. Alright, so we're about done here. This is good. There we go. See, I had to grab that. Job's all finished. Gonna go ahead and send it out. Feels pretty good. I sure hope this cut the way I want it to. But if not, that's the good thing about it, is you can pop it back in and run it again if you'd like. Okay. All right, let's see, where do we put this camera? I got so much crap all over the place. Okay. Here's the big moment. Big moment of truth. If I can find my X-Acto knife. What the hell did I do with it? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just peel back one of the corners. Try not to damage it in case you got to push it back through. Oh, beautiful. Okay, that one came up really nice. I always test 2 corners. Yeah, we'll come over here and do this one. I really like this matte finish vinyl. Haven't used it before. Looks good. All right. Let's go ahead and get to weeding. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. You want to go a little bit slow with these, because with my other vinyl cutter, that thing has a habit of not doing the overcut. Now, I never have had that problem with this, but I guess it's just a habit for me to be cautious of that. That cut great. Cut great, great. Love it, love it, love it. Here, you know what? Let's change where we're at here. Okay. All right. Now, one thing I like to do is pull it from where it's already broken off. If you try to grab this white piece here, it's gonna just mangle the crap out of the edge. For some reason, it's just easier that way. I'm very, very happy with how this turned out. I had to change my blade recently, and man, getting this this clear laminate to go right was just really hard. There's one giant piece of scrap, baby. Yeah. I'll take my blade and just kind of glide it almost like a weed line, on the spot weed line, I guess. Okay. It's really important that you don't go too fast. Yesterday I was moving really fast. I was trying to pop it. Actually stabbed my hand. I mean, the blade probably went that much into my hand right there. So, not fun. I was telling my wife I'm gonna take a picture every time I cut my finger and make a portfolio of finger slices, because I tend to do that quite a bit. I'll be moving around, going 100 miles an hour, and then always cutting my fingers. But live and learn, you know, which I don't learn because I keep doing it. Okay. See how I'm kind of gliding that blade across as I'm pulling. Okay. Looks great. That is beautiful. Love it. There's nothing more satisfying when you're kind of worried about something going wrong and then everything just goes smooth. Okay, there it is. Got the Predator skulls. These will just be one-piece stickers. This one here, I got to put a transfer mask over the top of it, and then I'll ship it out with directions on how to install just a standard vinyl decal. But that's it. Don't know if you want to watch me tape, but I'm going to just go ahead and cut the video here. Thanks for watching.